boy, what's happening here? Zukkos are aware.
Oh! I think Sponge can get out of the streamer.
Well, he did, and he ran right into the arm drag.
Oh, Sponge trying to block that arm drag for a second time.
Streamers everywhere.
And streamers these days has a very different connotation than it did originally when they used to come out in the pro wrestling.
Oh, look at Joe Keys saving Sponge right there.
Oh man, a very haphazard piece of offense. Met toddlers that hit harder than Sponge. Oh wow, how about that? The agility.
I think we got a new luchador.
Don't go that far, Guido.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he paid for it. Doing a couple lucha moves.
Here comes Joe Keys swinging wildly. Joe Keys to the outside. Teddy now making his presence felt. And he's in the wrong part of town. Tag out to the veteran, the man who has the most experience.
Oh.
Someone will have no problem teaching Teddy a few lessons that Joe Keys ain't gonna teach him.
Back elbow, soda pop, Ronnie Zucco. First cover of the match in a 2 count.
You really believe Ronnie Zucco's a better teacher than Joe Keys?
I believe Ronnie Zucco has 24 years of experience. I believe my first day in the wrestling business, Ronnie Zucco was one of the first people I met. And his son Ryan now with the senton, far leg hooked. And I think the Zuccos have all the tools to climb to the top of the MCW Tag Team Division.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Ever since Ryan Zucco made his way to MCW, it's been almost a second coming for Ronnie Zucco.
Yeah, really breathed new air into the career and lungs of Zucco. He's fired up, he's excited, he's in great shape.
Yeah, one of the best shapes of his life.
There's that clothesline. And I love the tandem offense out of father and son Zucco. Cover now, body press out of Ronnie, and Joe Keys didn't even need to come in to break it up, but decided just to plant that boot right in the eye socket of Ronnie. But I hate to tell you, Ronnie came up the hard way. He came up training with the Axel Rottens of the world, the Bruisers of the world, guys that used to beat him up because, well, somebody got their order wrong at McDonald's. Oh, Joe, though, deciding discretion the better part of valor.
Yeah.
And he's taught his hustlers well as they pounce.
Wait, you're trying to say that Joe Keys didn't come up in a bad way?
No.
He had to struggle to get to where he is right now.
No doubt about it. Keys trying to pass on the knowledge he's learned from the likes of the Bruiser and Joey Mercury, but that's another story for another time.
Oh!
Listen to the Ridgley audience here on 101 Sunset going nuts. And that was Teddy with a thumb to the eye.
That will always stop offense.
The cover, Teddy going for the pin.
Yeah, it looks like Hustlers University, their main subject is teaching you how to use those shortcuts.
It works, doesn't it?
Boy, Teddy and Sponge very eager to please Joseph Keys. Not only, he's not watching from the back, Guido, he's not watching from the outside. He's involved in this match, and a loss here would reflect on Joe Keys. You better believe those Hustlers are nervous.
So their job is to make sure that Joe Keys look good.
Their job is to survive.
Oh.
Their job is to win. And right now,
That's easier said than done when you're facing the Zuccos. But Sponge looking pretty good with those forearms right to the face of Ronnie.
In comes the Kingfish now.
oh man, Joe, did you see Sponge almost fell out of his boots getting whipped there? Wow, the power. And Joe Keys.
Their intensity.
Joe Keys now coming off the ropes. And a knee to the shoulder blade. Joe Keys taking his time. Joe Keys is making it a point to not even go for a lateral press, not even go for a cover. Joe Keys says he prides himself that if he's going to go for a cover, it's going to be the pin and win. You don't see that often. You don't hear that often. That type of confidence in a superstar.
Well, I think he also knows who he's in the ring with, especially when it comes to Ronnie Zucco, former tag team, former Rage, former heavyweight champion.
Yeah, well, Zukkos learning real fast who he's in the ring with.
I was going to say, Joe Keys has just an impressive resume.
And
Yeah, but he's still looking for that one main piece of gold, that heavyweight championship.
You don't think he's not going to get it?
the cover now from Teddy on Ronnie.
Time will tell.
We'll see how long DeMarcus King can run away from Joe Keys.
And Joe Keys making sure that his hustlers getting a lot of ring time here, getting their reps in. That's the only way they're going to learn. Baptism by fire. Throw them in the deep end, see if they can sink or see if they can swim.
I mean, they've held their own against a few of the dominant teams here. Oh,
The body press from Teddy now.
they've had their run-ins with Black Wall Street, the Zukkos.
So in other words, they need to go through exactly what Joe Keys had to go through when he started his career here in MCW.
Yeah, let's not forget Joe Keys. For lack of a better term, he was a stooge for the King McBride, Ken Dixon at one time, even Joey Mercury. He's come a long, long way
Yes, he has.
from that.
In the best shape of his life, he's ready to make a mark and be the man in MCW Pro Wrestling.
Barely the same human as Joe Keys. He is just a monster. Nobody's more physical, but Ronnie Zucco, nobody may be tougher. Oh! And Keys!
That ring post has been a real detriment this evening.
Right through that middle and top rope. The shoulder of Joe Keys.
Look at Ryan Zucco trying to get in and make that tag in there.
Fenix Fury taking off the apron though. And posted by Keys.
And as you said, Cradle, the hothead Ryan Zucco not able to be there for the tag.
Right. I told you it was going to cost him.
Oh! Cutter from Sponge!
The acid drop. Here comes Teddy with the cover. The leg is intertwined.
Oh, I think that count was a little slow, gentlemen.
I don't know about it being slow, but the fact of the matter is Sponge wasn't the legal man. Teddy had to scramble in there to try and make that cover, and that may have been just what Ronnie needed.
Well, that wouldn't be an issue if Ryan had stayed in the corner. He'd be in the ring right now.
Joseph Keys has to be impressed thus far with how the Hustlers are evolving, how they are coming along as in-ring competitors.
Oh,
There's the tag.
Speaking of somebody who has to be impressed, you gotta be impressed with Ryan Zucco.
Ryan Zucco, 8-ball,
Oh.
corner pocket, the nip up. Zucco is feeling it here at Ridgley. The big splash. What is Sponge doing? Hesitation.
Yeah, hesitation's the silent killer when you're in
There
that
it
ring.
is. Here comes Keys.
Oh! Little miscommunication on Keys. Oh, just released him for that German.
Not often you see Joseph Keys on the receiving end of a German suplex. Oh boy, what's happening here?
Using the Hustlers against each other.
Foiled by their own tag team partner, and look at Keys now. Breaking up the pin, and every time Keys gets in there, he's getting glommed.
yeah, but he's making sure that that 3 count doesn't go down, though.
Looking for the magic killer, we've seen this. The Zukkos led him to victory many a time, but wait.
Yeah, Teddy was the legal man
Right,
and
not
made the tag.
Sponge.
And that was a blind tag. I think Keys is the legal man, but I don't think the Zukkos are aware.
Oh!
Oh, wow, Teddy able to pivot. Hard right hand. And look at Joe Keys eyeing up
That was a knockout punch right there.
Eyeing up Ryan.
Oh, pulling him
Setting
in.
up for the red pill.
But Ryan fights his way out of it. Keys tripped up the fireman's carry.
Oh my God!
On the button. Well done, Teddy.
Teddy may be the star student of Hustler University.
Teddy is shining like a star here tonight,
Fenix Fury in!
but he may be snuffed out by the luchador. The legal man is Fenix Fury with that leg lariat. Joe Keys on Bambi legs, doing the baby deer shuffle. Oh, tornado DDT. The cover, leg is hooked. Oh man, Keys just able to usher up that right shoulder in the nick of time. The
Springboard splash. Right back into the cover, but only a 2.
Joe Keys desperately needs to shake off those cobwebs, shake off the offense, swing it again with that lariat. What agility on the part of Fenix Fury. Keys finds himself in the corner, and that power game ushers Fenix to the outside. He likes to use those ropes to springboard. Keys ducking.
Yeah, it took a little too much time there.
And he landed awkwardly.
Speaking of landing awkwardly,
Yeah, you definitely will. Oh! Driving his head deep into the mat.
shooting that half out of the red pill. The pin and win. One pinfall attempt, one pinfall.